Hello and welcome to Flock and Fern. Knitting patterns can look really intimidating when you're new to knitting. It's like some kind of secret code only expert knitters know how to read. But I promise, once you understand how they're written and what they mean, it'll all start to make sense. So today I'm going to walk you through how to read a knitting pattern, step by step, what the abbreviations mean, how repeats work, and basically everything I wish I knew when I started knitting. So get yourself comfy or grab a cup of tea and we'll start breaking it down together. So for this video, I'm going to go through one of my free patterns. So let's jump into the iPad so we can start to look at them in detail. Okay, so every pattern has a front page. The level of detail on that front page can differ depending on the designer of the pattern. But usually you've got an indication as to the size of yarn that's used and the designer of the pattern. Then when we go to the next page, this is often the first page of the pattern, it's where all the essential information is held. So this bit is so important and beginners usually skip it. Do not do that. I promise you, this will help everything that you're going to do and make you able to produce the right product in the right size. So you usually get a little bit of a description, you get the sizes that are available. Because this is a nice simple pattern, it's only got the free sizes listed there. It's then got, so this one actually is quite a good one to use for this demonstration because you can also follow it along with a step-by-step video tutorial on how to do this exact project. So this should hopefully help you with being able to read a pattern because then you can see me actually following each step live on the video. Then you usually get an indication of what materials were used in that front picture. So this yarn here, the yarn that was used for the pom-poms, that's all listed here. And we've got the size of needles that were used. And then if we go down again, we've got the amount of yarn that's required in order to make the sizes that are listed above. We've got an additional materials you may require. So scissors, darning needle, pom-pom maker, that kind of thing. Then one of the most important things when you're knitting is this, the gauge, also sometimes referred to as tension. So many beginners just ignore this step and it's actually what's pretty crucial to being able to achieve the results required for the size of the item that you're knitting. So the gauge is so important because if you're getting a different outcome, so if you're having more than 13 rows and 10 stitches equaling 10 centimeters in stocking stitch or stockinette stitch, then you need to decrease the size of your needles. You can't change your tension because that's your natural way of knitting. Equally, if you're getting less than 13 rows and 10 stitches for 10 centimeters, then you need to increase the size of your knitting needles. That's the only way you can alter it. And that's important because otherwise the potential for this pattern is the hat won't fit. So try a check square to make sure that you are knitting to the gauge that's stated on the pattern and alter the needle size, not your tension or style. Okay, hopefully that helps. Then in this information section, you also have this bit, which is abbreviations. So we've got STS, stitches. We've got R1, which means the row number. So R is the row, and then the number is corresponding to where you're at. This R1 can also refer to round. So if you're knitting in the round, it might say that. But that's why the abbreviation section is important because it will actually detail you what the designer means by their abbreviation. Then we've got K1, which is knit one stitch. We've got P1, purl one stitch. We've got 1x1 rib, which is a repeat of knit one, purl one, which is 1 by 1 ribbing. And it's a type of pattern often used for cuffs and things like that, or brims of hats in this example. And then we've got ST-ST, which is stocking stitch or stockinette stitch. Then if we go down, we actually now start the product. So that first page is all the essential information to create the product in the size that you want. So within this, we're actually getting to knit the item. What I've done here, because this pattern's designed for beginners and it's meant to be really, really easy, I've broken it down by size. So this makes it really nice and simple, and the instructions are there. Sometimes when you're reading a pattern and it includes multiple sizes, you will have square brackets which include additional numbers. So after this cast on, where I've said 27 stitches, some might say 30 stitches, 31 stitches, depending on the size. And you'd have to alter it to use the required amount of cast on stitches to make the size that you need. But I've broken it down here so it's much simpler for beginners. So hopefully that helps and gets you into reading knitting patterns. So I've said the type of cast on method that I've used as well, and then going into R1, so row 1, we've got curvy brackets here with K1, P1. So that means that the curvy brackets are being used to replicate what is the repeat. So what you will do is all the way along that row, you will knit one, then purl one, then knit one, then purl one, until you get to one stitch left, the last stitch, and you will knit that one. And then on row 2, you've got our curvy brackets, and inside we've got P1, K1, which means purl one, knit one, and we're going to repeat that to the last stitch and then purl one. So we'd purl one, knit one, purl one, knit one, all the way to the very last stitch left, and you just purl that last one. And then I'm detailing that these 2 rows will form 1 by 1 rib pattern. So then the next row you're going to repeat row 1. So you go back up here to R1, and you've got knit 1, purl 1, and then repeat that again. Okay? So then when we go down, we're actually just going to repeat those. And then we've got a change here where it says row 5, you're going to knit all STS, so stitches. And then you've got row 6, purl all stitches, STS. And then I'm detailing that rows 5 and 6 form stocking stitch pattern or stockinette stitch pattern. And then I'm telling you that row 7 to row 13, you're going to continue in stocking stitch. So you're going to repeat rows 5 and row 6 until you get to row 13. And then cast off knitwise, leaving a long tail 35 centimeters left to attach a pom-pom. And then you've got the instructions on how to make up the hat. And then if you scroll down, you've got the different sizes. So this one is separated, so it makes it a lot easier. And then you've got the third size at the end with the details on making it up again as well. And then right at the end of the pattern, we've got some additional photos so you can check that you're on track. Usually the photographs are kind of key areas. So you've got here where I'm showing you how to actually sew up the top seam, which is what's detailed in the making up details within the pattern. But as I said, there is also a video showing you how to do the whole hat from start to finish, so you can watch that, and that should hopefully make it a nice easy starting pattern for you to be able to follow along and follow the video and create a hat at the end. As I said, the pattern's totally free, so you can click on the link below and you can download it straight away and it will look just like this. So I hope that helps. If you found it useful and I've helped you, then help me out by subscribing to the channel, giving us a thumbs up, and also don't forget to leave a comment if you've got any questions. I hope that helps, and happy knitting.